we have to close it by 12 midnight. In terms of customer side, we have to inform, for example, if customers comes in 10 minutes prior to the closing time, during the counter pa lang, we have to inform them that we are about to close at 12 midnight. So if they order drink, so we have to offer them the to-go cup. Exactly. Para to lessen the washing of service wares we have. During closing procedure, so each baristas has their own station work. So I have the E&B person, so he'll be handling the E&B station. He take care of the organization, sa mga milks, mga creams, the beans especially, and the arrangement on top of the espresso machine. Then I also have cashier. So si cashier is the one in charge closing the cakes, the pastries, and the IBC station. So murag tulo ka stations iyang gida. I also have one dining. So si dining, he's in charge of the dining area, inside and outside. Then barback, which is the kitchen. Then the MOD she also have her own task, like the reports, closing the POS, counting the money, and turnovers. Each barista, especially managers, we have our own target per team. So me, I have 5. So I have to engage 5 customers a day. So we have to ask for their drink. What about the drink? Kumusta ang drink? Ang food? And ang environment, especially.
Well, it felt really different. I mean, I am a person who really loves coffee, and I'm in that industry where coffee shops are like a major thing for me and all the people around me. And I finally got to realize how difficult their work is, but how enjoyable it is also, and how making the perfect cup of coffee matters, Kenny, and how they make other people, like customers, feel good, especially the way they smile, especially the way they brew the perfect cup of coffee. That's how I felt. So I felt so good being able to make people smile, Gani, like when I served them coffee. And at first I was a bit ashamed. I was like going like this pa. It was so weird. But after a while I got the hang of it, and it felt so good to make people happy. I guess since it was my first time, I found it a bit difficult. Well, not actually a bit, it was difficult. From brewing a cup of coffee, and like it has to be made in this way. If you've seen, I had to press it. I had to use this type of machine for this kind of coffee. But then it wasn't tiring because I had so much fun. And I guess you're as a barista, I guess you have so much fun. I mean, especially whenever we got different types of customers, and then sometimes our customers would talk funny or they look funny, and then it's enjoyable to be around people that are. Well, in my experience, every time I grab a cup of coffee from Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf, I always leave with a smile. And it also goes with working with them. I mean, they were all happy and very nice and kind people. It was my first time, and they were able to help me even if I made a few mistakes and I wasted a few coffee, and I made a few spills, but they were really nice and very friendly. And I would like to work as a part-time in Coffee Bean PD, hopefully one day, and try it out again. It's not about the coffee shop, but it's actually about the job and the love for coffee and the love for customers, and the combination of that. It's just like brewing the cup of coffee. It's not only about the beans, it's not also about the milk, but it's how you formulate it together and the attitude you bring about it. So to all baristas, no matter where you brew coffee, make sure you brew it out of love. The chairs back together, cleaning up the tables, cleaning up the workstations, the coffee stations, everything, putting up the cakes and arranging everything. I am so glad it's all over. I am tired, exhausted, but I had so much fun. Being a barista is actually not as simple as you think. It's a lot of tiring and hard work, and especially when you multitask. For everybody or people who aspire to be a barista, it's not about the money, it's not about the job, but it's about the love for coffee and the love for, just being around people and the customers. So you only get like the best stitches, everything that's happening here in Cebu, only here on Behind the Scenes with Vicky Taylor, where everything you see is not what it always seems. You never know, you might catch me serving you coffee.
Get our spiritual groove on tonight. We're gonna lift him up. I don't mean just one person. I mean everybody in the house tonight. We're gonna give him all the honor, all the glory, and all the praise.